Hello all, and welcome back
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
to the to the end of this trial today, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
hopefully.
Are we early or are we late? No one
Both.
can know. It's hard
We
to
are
say.
late to being early.
It's exactly right. We're starting technically a half hour early when we meant to start an hour early, but that's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
We'll
Everybody-
still probably finish it tonight,
some
right?
of us,
Yeah,
some of
probably.
us have had a day.
Yeah.
All right,
Jay,
but last
he's
time,
not only talking about you.
You
yeah,
did say so.
I'll say it. So last time we were about to meet a new character, a new interesting character who we haven't seen before.
It's true. And we got info dumped on by Franziska von Karma.
We did
Oh yeah, that's right.
about
Yeah.
Edgeworth.
Died!
Edgeworth
He
is
died.
dead.
We chose death,
He did.
and the
What the
killer
fuck?
apparently can fly, so that's great for our case.
You know.
Hmm.
That's fun. Let's
Was
do it.
the Selected, yes.
Edgeworth.
Dutch.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, hello.
You must be Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro.
How do you know my name?
The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of this circus as well?
That's right. I mainly performed in the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair.
Well, hey there, buddy. Good to meet you. Let's talk.
I like your birds.
Yeah, they're great.
Those birds, dude.
Acro, why'd you join the circus, Acro?
When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all. Without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me, he was truly a lifesaver.
It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. And that's why I decided to do something very important. I decided I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life.
It's such a shame.
Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter.
I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing?
Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina?
Sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged.
And you can't walk now?
I can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
You don't have an
Maybe-
elevator?
Maybe
Why
your fellow
do you-
performers should, like, switch rooms with you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But what if
That's
monkey
awful.
only comes to you? Or money?
The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right?
Um. Oh.
Ooh, that was fast. Cyclox!
The birds sensed them.
It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature.
What's on your mind, Phoenix Wright?
Well, exactly when were you injured?
It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice.
6 months ago. What in the world went on in the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and I noticed that you weren't in your room.
I was at the hospital all day yesterday.
Ah, you went there for rehabilitation. What about the murder?
Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw,
What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous.
what did you see?
What'd you see? What'd you see, Acro?
That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime is right below your window.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see? Dun, dun,
He
dun.
was flying straight up into the air.
He.
You go to bed in those things?
Yes.
Maximilian Galactica.
You assume people
What?
think in this universe?
That's what I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying?
I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick,
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
not good. What do you think of this?
I'm sorry, but in my present condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room.
Oh, we're sorry.
Just what money tells me. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize.
Well, speaking of money, you got anything to say about that nerd?
Money is a great friend to me.
That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh?
It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him.
Aw, that's so cute.
Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies. But I seem to be pretty popular with the animals.
Huh.
You mean a physique like yours?
Money!
We already
What?
showed money.
Oh.
We just showed money.
Yeah.
We
I thought you
just
showed the
talked-
circus.
Nah,
We just talked about money.
we could try the Megaton with her now.
My turn. I just want to see what
Oh,
the
yeah.
first question is.
Maybe after this, we try some profiles, maybe?
Oh yeah, of
Hmm.
course.
Yeah.
Forgot about those.
About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured?
I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice.
An accident during practice.
Yes. Unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries.
He's lying. If that were the real case, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Presents evidence? Huh. Huh.
Oh, to the murderer. You haven't forgot. Oh yeah, we found this in a pocket. We never read it. You haven't forgot what happened
Oh,
6
yeah.
months ago, have you? I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Okay, so something happened 6 months ago, but it doesn't say anything else about that. So, okay, I don't think we have anything.
I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Don't worry about it.
Have a present. What do you want to know about Max? Well, his colleagues in the circus all seem to hate him.
You included? What about you, Acro?
I've got my issues with him as well. But he also just happens to have a diamond shining in his soul.
You should get it checked out.
A diamond shining in his soul?
I guess you could say it is his pride as a performer. We didn't have that pride in ourselves before Max arrived. And honestly, I think he brought something wonderful to this circus when he came.
Acro?
This guy's really different from the other members of the circus. He's fucking chill.
Tell me about Ben.
Yeah. I was hoping you could shed some light on Ben, big weirdo.
Well, he'll always be here. And as long as he's here, he really can only continue to be a ventriloquist. Whether that's a good thing for him or not, I'm afraid I can't really say.
What about her?
Regina.
She's cool, isn't she? And can you believe that such a cute girl is an animal tamer?
It seems animals are not the only thing she tames.
Huh?
Max, the ringmaster, Ben. She's got them all under her thumb.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe I went a bit overboard. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child.
I'd say it seems that way.
That's why she can be so cruel.
What?
Regina is just like the animals she claims to tame. She's innocent, thus she can be cruel.
Wonder what happened between Acro and Regina. New topic because of that, maybe?
This is my dad. He's my dad.
It's my dad!
Woogie.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
The ringmaster. He was even more than a father to me. When he took me in, the circus was in bad shape. It was obvious that he had no real way of supporting us.
Who does he mean by us?
Is that why you started with acrobatics?
Back then, I was only 9 years old. I begged the ringmaster to let me try, and he finally gave in. Having a kid in the circus was probably the last thing in the world that he wanted. I just wanted to be helpful, so I could help the ringmaster.
That's such a nice story.
Tell me about Mo.
I was gonna get fucked up.
The ringmaster really believed in Mo, 100%.
Believed past tense.
Oh.
What
Well, I
will,
mean, he's dead.
Oh.
what will happen to the circus now that the ringmaster's gone? The beginning of the Lawrence Curls era, I suppose.
No!
I wonder if it's really alright to let
Oh, is he
Mo
like
run the
next in
show.
line to be ringmaster?
Hmm.
Mr. Wright, you don't know much about Mo, I suspect.
You can see right through me.
Aw, Nick! You can't let him get to you like that! You're an attorney!
Tell me about yourself.
What about you?
26 years old. I can't believe what happened to the ringmaster. Such a wonderful man. What a pity. I have no clue what to do with my life now.
I'm sorry.
This circus meant everything to me. But don't worry about me. There are still things that I have left to do in this world.
Okay.
Von Karma?
Sure.
Oh yeah, he did talk.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Wright, I just realized who you remind me of.
Oh, you're on thin ice.
You're just like this prosecutor.
Oh, what?
You and the prosecutor have the same glint in your eyes.
You're joking, right? You think I'm like that whip-carrying demon?
Whoa, whoa. No need to get so hostile about it. You two may view things from a very different perspectives, for now. But you both see the world through the same color-tinted glasses. I know, because when I look at people, their eyes are the only things I can believe in.
Nick and Miss Von Karma, huh?
Lately, I've been confined to this room, so I don't have a clue what's going on with the circus. He's not part of the circus.
Oh, for
But
Gumshoe.
he is
What do
a
you think?
clown!
Okay.
Ba-dum.
Oh.
But I'm standing right here!
Okay, so I
does he have
should
new topics now that, wait, does he have new topics now that we've talked about all those people?
no.
Okay,
Nah.
Alright. Good check.
So
good
we
check.
need evidence that he got his injuries 6 months ago from something other than training.
Right.
So I guess Mo's room? No.
Nope. No mo.
No, no.
No,
Where down
no.
low at? Hey, Ben.
Anything to say about
Wait.
Acro?
Ben, what do you think about Acro?
Would you mind taking a look at this?
Oh, no, he's got nothing.
No, never mind. Bye-bye.
So, did we show the picture that was of Max Galactica to Acro?
Should we have?
I mean,
Did
he
we
said,
show-
show it to everyone!
We.
Oh, something
Oh,
new.
oh.
Oh,
It is
It's December.
December. I got a bad feeling about this.
Meow. Nick!
I forgot it's December.
Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O Phoenix.
No! Stay! Stay! Heal! Oh, Maya! Nick! It's you guys! I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human.
I want to make sure I understand. You were going to set a tiger on the monkey?
Yes.
Okay.
Innocent but cruel. It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad?
Do I look?
Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was! I love my dad so much!
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone.
That's beautiful, but when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet, but I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that?
That was in my head.
You think out loud, Nick.
I know.
You do it quite often.
He was
Do
a
you think that
reverse
one day-
telepath.
I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so?
Yeah, you will, I think.
I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky.
I wonder if everything's all right with Regina.
What about this monkey? Monkey.
Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie.
Money the monkey meanie. Money the meanie monkey.
He's got
Maybe
something
the-
that means a lot to me.
Mm.
Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney.
Hmm?
If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back from me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
Gladly.
He's
But
off.
of course, I'll get it for you. But of course, milady.
Leave it all up to us.
Guess there's no turning down that request.
Yay! You're really gonna do it?
Huh. Fun fact, in the Japanese version, Regina's dad told her that dead people are just sleeping. That is very different.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Acro. Is he in his room today?
Yes, he is. We just came back from a meeting with him.
I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible. especially on the trapeze. The trapeze is that enormous swing hanging from the top of the tent, right? Yep, that's it. I really want to see him up there again. Acro the Acrobat.
That's strange. Acro doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. But Regina seems to like Acro just fine.
Interesting.
Despite hating his monkey.
Thinking maybe we should
His
go look
monkey
for
and
the monkey.
Acro are two different things.
True.
Let's go see if we can find.
Why
the
said I
monkey.
hated your cat? Doesn't mean I hate you, Ark.
What? Why do you hate my cat?
Huh?
Why do you hate my
I
cat?
don't. I
Why
said
do you
it doesn't mean.
It's an example. How dare you eat his cat?
Yeah.
Ew, it's a huge pile of trash.
One man's trash is another monkey's treasure.
I guess you're right. Look, they're all shiny things.
He's even got a motorcycle exhaust, which is very impressive. What do they call this thing? Oh, a tuba, right?
Yeah.
Of course it's a tuba, silly. You didn't know that?
Hey, it's a picture of Regina.
Well, she is a shining beauty.
Not
But,
the monkey too.
No objections here, but wait, I thought her outfit would be here. Fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Where's the damn monkey?
Hey, Acro. Do you like the picture of Max Galactica?
Oh, yeah,
sure,
yeah.
okay.
This one?
Not that one.
Not that
The
one.
other one.
Not that. Not that.
No.
Other page.
That.
That.
The Grand Priest. The Grand Prix photo. Yeah, that.
Okay. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him.
Acro won't even look at it.
It looks like something is really weighing on him.
Okay, he didn't care.
Okay, same
Oh,
thing.
anything relating to him currently is.
What about the letter? Oh.
The.
Piece of
The murderer letter. That one.
Hey!
What's this?
That's what we want to know.
It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder.
In the cafeteria?
What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious.
If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source.
Her?
Regina, ask her about it.
Oh? Okay. Good tip.
Hey!
Okay.
We got something.
We got a clue. Mystery update,
I
guys.
guess maybe we were supposed to do that before we
Mystery
met
update.
Regina, so we would know.
Big toe.
Stop waving that thing at me. It's making me uncomfortable. Here,
No.
look at this.
Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
What?
It was in your pocket. This piece of paper was in your pocket? That outfit has pockets?
Hmm. I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time.
You mean to tell me that dress has pockets? Where can I get one?
Breakfast time.
Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket?
So, Acro put it there, right?
Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So it was Regina who put it up there, okay. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think.
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this.
So that means that somebody called Regina a murderer before the murder happened?
Yep. Hey, Acro. You know anything about this?
We already presented.
Hi guys.
Well,
Hi guys.
it's been updated,
Bye.
so you might say something new because it's been updated.
Yeah.
What's this?
That's what we want to know. We already said this.
It was posted in the cafeteria the morning of the murder.
Was this the same? Yeah, it's the same.
Oh, it's the same.
Are we supposed to keep talking to her, or?
Yeah, it says to ask Regina about it.
Yeah.
Maybe she has like another talk thing.
Oh, maybe Regina has some more to say?
Yeah.
Dang it!
Ark's a little quieter than usual. Is that right?
You kind of faded down there for a half a second.
Nope.
Sorry.
No? More in the
It's November.
cafeteria.
To the cafeteria.
Something smells fantastic.
It's Mo, a good cook.
So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers.
Ah! It's Jay!
Who's
Hi,
muted?
Jay.
It's Jay! Hello, Jay.
Jay.
Uh-oh.
It won't unmute. Oh, there and unmuted. Hello.
Hello.
Discord hotkeys are not very good, I don't think. Anyway. Hello. Welcome to the Bistro du Cafeteria.
I got most of that.
Yeah.
I think I understand. It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great.
She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
I mean, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
My burgers are the best. Juicy meats, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely incredible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One by living send your hamburger heaven.
Alright.
I bet. I can tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. We should have burgers. Mo, can we have burgers?
Like what the circus?
The burgers.
Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you going to do?
Oh, that's all I've heard about like in the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Echo's story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Echo was so upset that he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yeah, he was. Although, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown.
You're full one.
I've been thinking of retiring on the, or trying on the ringmaster shoes.
What? Really?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Whoa.
All that's left to see is if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know?
The tragedy, you know? What's he talking about?
What do you think he's talking about?
What do you think he's talking about?
Get over what tragedy, Mo?
The murder, maybe?
What? What do you? Oh no! Okay, well, okay. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Ah, yes! That's it! Yes! You're right! Yes! Charlie, yes! Dang! Correctamundo! Nothing suspicious!
Doesn't he mean dang? Dang!
I don't know.
Dang.
Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but
No, not at all! What makes you think that?
Just the way you said, if everyone can get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I?
Oh.
Oh,
Well, I got 2 lots.
only 2.
So now we're getting closer to the truth.
Well, it was about 6 months ago. It was just a little accident. Give us a break, us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
6 months ago, huh?
The brown.
No, get over it.
Present Maya Chunk.
Maya Chunk.
Maya's Maya Chunk.
Darn. Go over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on in at the circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me, it's fine. Hey, look at that, some juicy burgers, let's eat instead, come on.
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. I'm sorry, Maya.
Also sounds good.
Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then.
You do?
Mo, you said something about an accident.
No.
This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it? Man, I don't know if we could do this either.
The cause.
It was my badge. This.
Like, the person involved, Phoenix, I probably could have guessed, but... Yeah, I don't know if
It
we
was the
got this.
monkey.
Yeah, I feel like I know what it is, but I don't know how to like talk about it right
It's
now.
the
to be
pepper.
Still don't know what the pepper's about.
It was.
I don't
inside
think I
the
have enough
tr-
evidence yet.
It was inside the trunk that the ringmaster was like keeled over on, right?
Yep, it was the only thing in it. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Try presenting Necro or Regina, maybe?
Sure.
Oh, he's always a pretty private guy. When he came here, he was only like 10 years old. We had just started the very big circus around the time that Russell took him in. These are really hard memories to bring up.
Acro was so happy to have joined the circus.
He was especially grateful to the ringmaster, and I'm sure he's grateful to you too.
That is grateful to me! Ah, shucks. You guys are exaggerating.
He's fidgeting around so much you can tell that he's embarrassed.
Now!
Is someone a little bit embarrassed?
There's no one getting into my personal business.
And we don't need to show him any of this stuff, right?
Maybe the note.
Oh, let's see here. To the murderer. That's far from polite. Where'd you find the rest of this note anyways?
Maybe it would be best if I didn't tell Mo where we found it. Don't worry about it, Mo.
I didn't need to worry about it. You shouldn't have shown it to me. What's the matter with you?
He has a point.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, this is true.
Ordering Gomez.
Oh, thank you.
Lord-
Thank you for the
That
follow.
came
Yeah.
What came out very fast.
Gomez, who's Ringling?
The famous acrobats. This
Oh, yeah.
this was the famous acrobats.
Yeah. Ew, there's mud caked on the table.
Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table. We've seen this.
Okay.
Yeah, we've read this already.
Yes, they're known as the Ringling Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't get it.
It's
just-
a game.
There are
What do you want?
two famous acrobats that a big circus is named after.
I don't know what you
Ah.
wanted to do here.
It is very likely that this circus is based on the Ringling Brothers Circus.
Yeah.
Got it.
We haven't talked to Max in a while.
Oh.
Oh. Is Mo here, even though he's already in the...
Or maybe
Hmm,
money is here.
Mo's not here.
What's that? I hear something.
Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me.
The monkey!
Oh,
Kill him.
Nick, it's money.
That monkey's holding something.
That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
All right, time to take on this monkey, attorney style. Yeah, come on.
Objection.
Ooh.
Oh, 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 oh. Wow!
Yikes.
Ah!
That didn't work.
I tried to have monkey to monkey talk with him. I really did.
Nick, you...
I swiped it while monkey was distracted.
Wow. You're really on the ball today, Nick.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
Excuse me, I have to go see a doctor about this bite.
Huh? You can see it fine from where you are. Maya just wears this the entire way to Regina.
You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Okay. Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Phoenix, shut up!
Hmm.
What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all.
Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the Phoenix!
Wow.
Phoenix!
Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Well, I feel like Regina would.
Okay, I guess I'll take this back to Regina.
I didn't expect that to work.
No.
Alright, Jake, I have a question in chat.
No, I do. I mean the Discord. We can discuss in there. This is a hard place to talk about those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes.
Pardon me. Here's a present. Smells like monkey.
Here you go, Regina. Yay! Thank you! You really got it back for me!
Thank you!
Thank you!
Thank you.
Aw, don't mention it!
I love you, Mr. Attorney!
Blush you, it's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl.
She's a child.
Hey, Regina! That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine, it was Leon's.
Leon's?
You know, the lion she told us about.
Oh, the one that someone killed. Does that mean that the outfit is actually very big? I assumed that it was too small for her.
Maybe.
Hmm.
What about Leon? Oh, that's a handsome cat. Look at that cat.
Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down, and then he opened his mouth, you know. Wah! Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing?
I did a bad thing.
Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina! Everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
And that's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. No.
Hmm.
Oh, we had
is
it 6
this?
months ago now.
Ah, okay, so is this
For
related
biting-
to Acro?
For biting a performer, it says.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe I should talk to Acro about this.
Autumn Ball.
Or
Or Mo, yeah.
Or Mo. Okay, let's talk to Mo first.
In fact, could perhaps this be the cause of the problem 6 months
Yeah,
ago?
the cause of the
Ah.
problem.
Oh, you wouldn't know, but I was responsible for naming all of the animals in the circus, yes.
You named Money the monkey? And Regent? Regina's tiger?
Articulation was my strongest thing. I'm guilty as charged, though. But Leon got his name from the ringmaster.
Really?
He always kept, or said keep names simple and easy to associate.
Yeah, Jay.
Why?
Keep names simple and easy to associate.
What name did I make that wasn't easy?
All of them.
All of the commands you suggested to me for voice
For
command.
me, they were super simple and the most easy to associate.
Cucamonga.
Cucamonga!
Omaha.
And in my mind, Tootsie wasn't so bad, but then I learned that it has changed lately.
Nick's name is easy to associate, right? Right?
I wish I was an associate. Okay.
Oh, I was always told, Russell, well, if that's what you think, then call him Lion the Lion.
Oh.
It's a great name, don't you think? Imagine if he could talk. I'm Lion.
Lion.
I know.
But that's when Russell said, don't lie to yourself. That name is awful.
Hey.
But that was Mo's line, wasn't it?
We should try the Maya-chan. We should.
Yeah.
We should.
My
What was
turn.
his first question for that?
What
What was
caused
the
the
cause
months
of
ago.
the accident 6 months ago?
Gotcha.
And it was the bite of
okay.
87.
We now know is a lion.
Okay, I think I got the two.
No lie.
I think I got the two
bite of
things.
87.
I think I got the two things mixed up between him and Acro.
Wow.
Mo, you want to tell us about 6 months ago? You want to do that? You should do that. What in the world went on in the circus, dude?
Okay. There's no need to look so scary when you ask me why. Look at the burger!
I'd rather have Sammy. I'd rather have a Sammy.
But
Actually, I kind of got an idea what happened back then.
oh,
Mo, accident. Did this do it?
oh, what is this?
I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right?
How did you?
Yeah, that was easy.
I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts.
Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He could never say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo, don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Me. Well, I promised I wouldn't say anything, but,
You promised.
he's involved in this too.
He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person you promised you wouldn't say anything?
Acro?
Hmm?
I would say Acro.
Acro?
Gumshoe.
Got it.
Acro or man?
I'm back.
Should
I
I
don't
do
know.
Acro?
Yes,
I would say Acro.
It's gonna take a lot of health off if I'm wrong.
I mean, you're gonna get healed anyways, aren't you?
Fine. Take that. It must have been Acro,
Wow.
right?
Oh.
How did you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No. No way.
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please, tell me what you know.
That I'm not funny.
Oh,
What I don't know.
Mo.
No,
Oh, we were
I'm
asking what we
sorry.
don't know.
Acro.
We win.
We won.
Health,
Health?
health, 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 health,
Health,
health,
give me
health,
health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Thanks, Mo.
Get over it.
It's
party.
just like you said. You know, the incident.
Did someone die?
No, but it probably would have been better if he had.
Ooh. What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in.
I feel very uncomfortable getting this info from this character.
Why?
Coma?
All he does is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever gonna be able to do.
I see.
How is he related to Acro?
He's his brother.
Oh.
It's literally related to him.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
The Batman.
The brother?
Acrobats.
They were Acrobat team of brothers. Acro and that. Cute names, I think.
Batterman.
We found him.
Acrobatter Man.
Anyway, they were an incredible team. Cut down, together in their prime.
Tell me about this brother.
Who is Acro's younger brother?
I don't think you said younger. But... Aw,
Oh.
cutie.
Scene Dingling.
John.
Yeah, Dingling.
See.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not going to fault him for pronouncing it that way, but it is
Okay,
pronounced Sean.
quick story time. My best friend's little brother.
Alright.
One of my best friends has an adopted brother. So when he, and like I think while he was a teenager, but his English still wasn't great. He was still learning. They were playing Cards Against Humanity, and he got the card Sean Penn, and he read it as Scene Peen.
Oh no.
Have you seen Peen?
But up.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
That'll do it.
Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon!"
Why'd he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident.
Yike.
I will never forget that moment. It was so strange. He looked just like Hero from Dragon Quest, but it was weird.
Yeah. He looks like
Does.
he looks like 3.
I thought you were going to say hero as in Hagakure hero.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Oh,
Train's coming. But no, like
with
with
a
the head.
haircut, yeah.
Yeah, with the haircut and the headband, he does look like 3. Excuse me.
I now want to see hero dressed up as hero.
Leon had the weirdest look, but he was smiling. It was great.
You mean Leia? Oh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Finally, a free snack.
No!
Some sick grin.
No way! That's impossible!
Cats, man.
Smirking lion, a flying murderer. Why does it seem that it's always Matt Moe who catches all of these incredible events?
Nick, can lions smile?
They do that stink face when they smell something weird. Or they like like flash their gums. You've seen it.
Yeah.
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had.
Mark, have you never seen Jean do the stink face?
I don't know if she's ever smelled anything that
The
bad.
stank.
No, it's like when small house cats do it too. Like when they smell something weird, they like open their mouth slightly and show their gums, so it looks like
Yeah.
there's this black void between their lips.
I think maybe I've seen her do that, maybe. Hard to call at the moment.
The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious what I was supposed to do. I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in a mood for a moiga.
I want a burger.
Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, shaka, shaka.
There he goes again, acting like his normal crazy self.
That's evidence.
Achoo! Achoo!
Aww.
Nice! What a wonderful sneeze.
Huh? You think so?
Different types.
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownmanship. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that.
I don't get
Still
it.
don't get it, Mo.
Nick, I think you'd make a good clown.
You, do, you are a good clown.
Other than Regina, I have never seen a cuter sneezer.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
Only people's souls. Oh, she does. Bat would always tease her with pepper.
That?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together. Look so...
They looked perfect together, huh?
How old was Bat?
Can we look at his...
20. He's
22.
currently 22.
Isn't Max 21?
Yeah.
I thought
This
maybe
guy looks
Bat
like a
had it.
baby.
Eh.
He has the baby
Like-
face.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if this guy was like the same age as.
Yeah, I thought it was
Regina.
15.
Yeah, I was gonna guess like 16 or 17 maybe. Like about the same age as Regina. It was 16.
Yeah. Was it like, did that young boy right there have pepper in his hair? And the mouth that this lion was making was that it made him sneeze? And that's why it bit him in the head?
Oh.
Is that what happened?
I think
It
you're
could-
onto something.
That could be something. I guess we should talk to Acro then.
Yeah, we might be ready for him now.
Hey Ben.
Bye,
you
Ben.
Weirdo.
Been good seeing you. Oh,
Ah, Mr. Wright, back again I see.
But what day is it? What day is it, Acro?
It's December.
Well, he did say, I'll be back. Or was that someone else?
we're back because Akro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know.
Well, well. It seems you've got things you want to talk about, so fire away.
This is a good sign. This is a damn good sign that we're ready for this. Maya junk. Maya junk.
Maya junk. Maya junk.
Ah, yeah, Chunk.
Oh,
Kitty!
there's a baby.
Are you going to bite someone's head off? I bet if you could fit
Yes.
my head in your mouth, you would bite it off. Yeah, you would love that, wouldn't you?
Please don't.
That
Yeah.
cat and the cat.
That might be one of the cutest meows I've heard from Maisie.
You mean every meow?
Like I pick her up
Yeah,
and
but
she's
usually she sounds distressed whenever we hear her.
oh,
on mic.
she's distressed. See, anytime I pick her up, she
Okay.
screams at me like it's the worst thing that's ever happened to her. Then I set her down and she immediately like boosts my leg to get scratches. She loves like attention. She just hates being picked up. But if you hate being picked up, why are you the exact size and shape of a baby? If I scoop you up
Yeah.
and snuggle you.
Got a
Okay.
point.
So we're gonna play this together. We're gonna play a game together like a family. Okay. That's right.
No, Dad. About the
Ah!
wheelchair, Acro. Ah! I have to ask you, how were you injured? Where is all this?
Okay, so I talked about there was an accident during practice.
Was it really?
Was it really?
Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury?
The lion.
Lion.
It was lying.
There's a lion.
The Lion Lloyd.
Leon.
6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going.
You're saying that I was attacked by a lion?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit.
Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion.
You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion?
Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone.
Maya Fey. Your brother.
Save me!
Bat.
It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Nice.
Mo. He must have told you.
Yes, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out.
A slip of the tongue.
Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Prime.
Cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together like always.
I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault.
I still haven't broken Acro's last Cyclock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive.
Oh,
I wonder
that
who could possibly be
blame Regina.
Max Galactica.
Like
Yep,
he's even like
Max had
relative.
everything to do with this.
He was actually like relatively nice to Max. It's just Regina.
It's all a cover.
He did say that he didn't like him.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
didn't
like,
like him, but he said it
he still
really-
had good things to say about him.
yeah, like everyone else is just like, oh my god, I hate Max so much. It's just like, I mean, everyone kind of dislikes him. He's sort of a jerk, but like, I mean, he's good
He's
at
got a
what he
diamond in
does.
his soul. Is that
Yeah,
what he
he's got
said?
a diamond in
Yeah.
his soul.
That like
But
he actually
Regina,
brought
he's
value
just
to
like-
the circus he's part of.
He's just like, oh, that B word.
Bastard.
You
Anyway,
can't actually say it about her because she's 16. Anyway. Regina.
You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel.
Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes.
No, Phoenix Eyes.
That's right.
Angel
You know-
eyes.
Her tiger tried to attack me.
Regent tried to attack you?
Twice.
He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You are not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then.
but you still hate Regina. I've got proof of it.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll. Here is proof that you had it out for Regina all along.
The note.
Letter?
The note, yeah, because
Yeah.
she got it. It appeared in her pocket after she visited him for breakfast, and it was addressed to the Morderer. So yeah, gotta be.
It all makes sense.
This. Where'd you get it?
Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, like we talked about earlier, remember? Before that, it was in her pocket.
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning.
You wrote this and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it?
That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright.
Ta-da.
Nice Cyclops.
Nice.
Sweet.
First try. But we didn't get healed.
First try
Oh.
twice. Well, we had full health.
We're full health,
Didn't
yeah.
need to be.
It's like drinking a
could be
potion when
overhealed.
you're...
That sounds great.
Imagine increasing our max health bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, when do we get the RPG mechanics? My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date.
Aw.
That's insane! Didn't he know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid, too. But that line was very old to begin with. An age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing.
And that's when the accident happened.
He just wanted to take her out. To the movies.
Poor Bat.
But what year is this set?
2017.
Yeah.
This is set in 2017.
So
So
it was
what was
released
the-
way before.
What was like the hit summer movie of 2017?
Okay, hold on. I gotta find it.
Time to
out.
look it up.
Because
Summer
this is
movies.
December. 6 months ago would have been like June or July.
Yeah,
Like June or July.
June.
Okay, yeah.
Probably a Marvel movie, right? Got it.
Yeah.
Summer movies to Marvel.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
All right.
Yeah!
Was that 2017?
Or Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman happened
Oh,
in
yeah.
that, around
Ah.
That's right.
Where are we
Alien
going with this?
Covenant.
I've missed something.
We're trying to figure out what movie Leon wanted to take Regina to.
Baywatch!
Dumb.
Baywatch
Not-
came out then.
Not the Emoji Movie.
No, the Emoji Movie.
No!
That was
Oh, Spider-Man.
2017, really?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
Regina would love to see the emoji movie.
Please don't take me to see the
Lamb-
Emoji Movie.
I'm breaking
that's
up with you,
why.
Bat. Something Leon chomped down. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about that?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going.
Bat and Regina.
They were such great friends. Oh, yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this.
What is it?
Bloody rad. Oh, this is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross. It's covered in blood.
That's my
That blood would
brother's
not
blood.
be that red.
Yeah, it'd be like brown.
Mm.
This scarf.
True.
It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident.
Into a
When he
Scuffer
did
and
it.
Pepper.
He looked like he was smiling.
He?
Leon, obviously.
Oh!
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know, Mo said the same thing.
What do you think it all means?
Oh, I think I know who this
Guess-
is.
Guess
Lunar?
who dat?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind.
Miss Von Karma.
I've already heard everything, so hand over that scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide.
No?
I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro.
Preparations.
I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro, we'll talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness. Come, Acro, let's go to the office.
Yes, ma'am.
You seemed a bit too early.
Now what do we do, Nick? How are we going to handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
You look at you all full of confidence.
I am full of confidence, thank you.
You must have found something we can use.
This is all beginning to come together now. Maya, I
Oh,
think they were gonna go see Spider-Man Homecoming. Or a ghost story. Man, that movie was fucking scary.
I feel like
Okay, I'm trying to
af
look at movies that
after
came out
the
in
events of all
2017.
this, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 might have too many feels for this particular situation.
Transformers: The Last Night.
Ah,
The Mummy.
It is December.
what?
It's almost New Year's.
Oh,
yeah.
Happy
It's
New Year.
almost New Year's means it
That means it
wasn't
wasn't New Year's.
Oh,
Good morning, Max.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties.
you don't seem like your usual sparkling self today.
Well, I was, but that monkey kept coming at me. I'm always like this before I go up in front of an audience. I'm working up to it.
That's gonna be Mo, probably? Or Regina?
Oh no,
It's
it's me.
Regina.
Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Regina!
How fabulous! My sweetie pie princess! You came to watch my performance today.
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Mo said that?
So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't,
Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you there. Or I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience.
fabulous! Enjoy yourself out there.
Good luck, Max. You're the best.
Oh, golly gee.
Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
She's not like other girls.
Oh. Jack's here.
Yay. Sean's here.
John's here.
Oh, actually shows up.
Scene.
Scene, yes. Top of the morning to you! Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go?
Don't you have any
Mo,
other
Mo.
clothes?
Now!
Well, I know he has other clown clothes, but do you have any like
his other
non-clown
clown
clothes?
No, this is the only suit he has.
Hmm.
All
The
the
other
other
ones
ones
are-
are just for show.
Yeah,
This one matches my egg. Come on.
This is the only show outfit he has that is courtroom of worthy.
Hmm.
This is his nicest one.
Top of the morning to you, governor.
Top of the morning.
Good. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm. Then again, the worms lack higher brain function. Yeah, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk.
Oh my! Thanks.
Isn't milk? Isn't that bad? Oh, so how are you today, right?
Milk is delicious.
Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit.
Acro.
This guy.
Huh? You think he did it?
Mo is like 10 steps ahead of us.
Mo,
Mo
please.
knows
like
everything
4D
about what
shots.
happened. He's just playing dumb this whole time.
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare.
If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. It just means I won't be able to press him like I can the other witnesses.
What are you going to do then, Nick?
I guess today we'll have to do without our usual psychological warfare, which is a weird way to put that. Today we rely on evidence. It's the
No.
only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth.
Does that mean no
Right.
pressing?
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
We have to rely on evidence?
Can't believe it.
How would we ever rely on evidence?
Anyway, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It is important.
You know what? I did a soundboard for this series just so I can cue up Lionel Hutz quotes. It's like
I'm thinking about
we
getting
have
an objection.
we have conjecture and hearsay. Those are kinds of evidence.
Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yes, that is why I brought her here to court today.
What's that supposed to mean?
She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars.
They get killed.
I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
Wait, so we gotta teach Regina that people die when they are killed?
Yeah,
Yeah!
it is
Alright.
December.
All right, who's the judge?
It is probably
Saps?
going to
Sips?
be
Or
Saps. Yes.
Wander.
No, I'm Acro.
Oh, that's right, you're Echo. Okay.
It's either me or Jay, I think.
Yeah.
But,
I'll
take it.
I actually have a suggestion. This is a two-part trial. It's the last one. Does either Saps or Jay want to be him now, and then the other one flip-flops on the other one?
Jay, how do you? I'll let you decide on this one.
May I have later?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Do
Go on,
they
it's
have?
now it's-
Oh, I was gonna ask you if they have any other characters, or if it's just.
No, there's only one person on the stand today.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Wow.
Code is now a session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
In that case, can I run and grab myself a quick drink?
Yeah. go
No!
Okay,
You
I mean,
just
I'm gonna
started
need
the
it.
trial. Are you
Try in
telling
the
me that
air.
you are not prepared?
for it. Hang on, Your Honor. We'll be right back. We're gonna be right
What?
back. Don't worry.
What?
It's okay. Do you want anything from the Starbucks, Your Honor?
Do they have Pepsi?
Probably. Weird thing to ask Starbucks for, but
I
I
don't
hate
think
coffee.
Starbucks has Pepsi.
no, they don't. Oh, okay.
At least I don't think so. They serve coffee there, not soda.
I don't drink coffee.
Well,
Well.
then why do you want something from Starbucks?
I didn't. Yes.
This
We can have a break.
be-
You're going to bring up the call. Are we not live actually?
I don't know.
Can you
Hey,
hear
hey,
us?
chat, can you hear us?
No.
Yeah, he could definitely hear us. If they couldn't, then we wouldn't be full screened at the moment.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah,
we are
okay.
still
That is
live.
true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He has to leave the full screen to mute us anyway.
Yep.
I mean, you could off tab it on that. I don't know.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah.
We would see that if he did.
We're
What if we
wondering,
were
the
blind?
window's usually directly behind, so if we didn't alt tab, it would get lost.
Would Phoenix drink coffee? Does he seem like the type?
Yes.
Yes.
It does.
Hmm.
You know, I didn't even mute myself.
Hi there.
I have water in one hand, and I have water in one glass, and cold brew in the other. So I'm ready to go.
Ooh. That's
All right.
good.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Miss Von Karma. You may proceed with your case.
The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events.
What's the meaning of this?
We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off the scene of the crime.
Really quick, is there a difference between witness and eyewitness?
Eyewitness actually saw it.
Okay, so a witness is somebody who might have info on what happened around that time, but an
Yeah,
eyewitness,
maybe.
but an eyewitness would be somebody who actually saw or heard the events of the
Mhm.
crime. Okay.
Yeah, like I witnessed something happening, and someone actually seeing something happening are two different things. I'm guessing.
So if you took a few witness testimonies, you could piece them together into a story, but an eyewitness would be like, okay, that makes
Yeah, witnesses could hear screaming from a building and stuff like that, while the eyewitness would actually see the murder happen, for example.
Yeah.
I know, because I know eye can also mean eye and ear.
Yeah, and it's order! I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night.
See, this is what happens when you don't do discovery.
An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders.
Oh, poor
Poor Gumshoe.
All together now, poor Gumshoe.
Poor Gumshoe.
Say it with me, everyone!
Poor
Poor
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe.
Cloak, silk hat. Oh, that's not word. Oh, okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
Look, Silk Hat, poor Gumshoe.
White roses, take a sip.
Poor Gumshoe.
Very well, please call your witness to the stand.
Please tell me Gumshoe made a paper mache model of the crime scene.
And it's actually really well made.
All right, pal.
Wow,
let me
this
show-
is very impressive.
Let me show y'all how it went down. He's got like a dangling doll of Max hanging out over them. Time to get to work, or shall I say, tightrope something or other.
Just a second. guys.
Phoenix just goes, did you go to the same school as me?
Hmm.
That will not be relevant until later.
Name and occupation.
And I think Wander just fled the
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
Yes, he said just a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come back to us.
He died.
we're doomed.
Oh no.
hear his voice.
Stop saying I'm dead.
Wander's dead.
He's dead.
He got better.
Oh, he did?
Oh,
I think he might go for a walk. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, that would be awkward timing.
It would be.
Playing a visual novel, the
Yeah.
player just kind of up and goes for a walk in the middle of the stream.
You know, as you do.
Yeah. What have you guys been up to today? Yeah,
Today?
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Work was most unkind today. On this most glorious day of starting early.
You sound better.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mostly have been laying back because it's kind of like.
You really brought the energy as Mo. You did good.
Oh yes, I tried.
Yeah.
The words weren't always right in the beginning, but we got there.
Yeah. man. Can't get over the fact that Franziska started clutching her arm to mimic her dad in court while being completely unaware of the fact that he only did so because he was in excruciating pain. Yeah! It's good character development.
Yeah. Unless if we find out that Franziska had a similar injury,
No,
She got-
completely unconnected to her.
She got
father's injury.
tasered in the arm.
no, she got
Oh,
one.
no!
Oh no,
burned
that
her
is
arm while cooking.
implications.
That's not a very fun fact.
Ah, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I trust that you did not bring a metal detector to court today. Good. Let us begin.
Good.
I just need to make sure.
Franziska also murdered the defense attorney in an elevator. Man, that would be that's a lot. That's a lot of
Hecked up.
that's a lot of lines
Hecked up.
lining up.
I needed to follow in my father's footsteps, you see.
I see.
Brother, go click, click, boom.
You know, he died.
Well, that is
As you do.
the one thing I will not follow.
Shout out to the metal detector scene in Aviary Attorney. Oh wait, no, that's a joke. That's a joke. Metal detectors wouldn't have existed in that timeline. No way.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, see you later, sweet pea. That's a good baby. No, it is. That's one of the cases. I don't remember a metal detector in Aviary Attorney.
You've guys finished JVR Attorney, right?
Yeah, we played
Yeah,
everything.
wait,
We did
okay,
all.
let's
We
see.
did, like every scene.
No, there was. They used the.
Super sorry about that. That was just a
to
sudden
find
emergency.
the bullet.
Just
They
a sudden
proved
emergency
the
thing I
bullet
had
was
to
in
take
the
care of.
body. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. No, like, I was not expecting that, but that was just a random thing I had to take care of real quick. Alright, name
No
of
problem.
Alright. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Berry Big Circus.
Where were you at the night of the crime?
I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see... Oh, no, that's... Sorry.
Oh, right.
Apologies.
If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene.
My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window.
The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting in my bed. Around that time I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few minutes later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming.
This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown.
If that's the case, there is very little the prosecution need add.
Quick question.
Yes.
Max doesn't have a solid alibi, right? Like, he says he was in the ringleader's office the office the whole time, but there's not really any way we can prove that he was there the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess the only thing we have going for us is that it's hard for us to because Ben said he saw Max going that way, but
In reality, it was only.
his testimony was not very reliable, so we can't really use that for or against us. So yeah, because we were banking on he only saw one person go by, but he wasn't super paying attention, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, we don't have a solid alibi, like a foolproof alibi for Max. Okay. Sorry.
All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night.
Oh, that's before we get that far. I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
the weakness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing of things, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
It's true.
Just like your old friend
get me
Mr.
started on
Miles
Wii
Edgeworth
Wii.
did.
You.
Is that allowed? Excuse you.
Wee woo.
They're coming to collect Phoenix after
Is
his
that-
murder.
They're coming
Is
from
that
me to wander.
Or yeah, that's police, not fire. Or is it emergency?
You murdered Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Your Honor, don't listen.
Mr. Wright, why did you kill him?
I didn't mean to.
So you admit that you did it?
No, I don't. Can we talk about it later?
I feel like this is important. Bailiff, tackle this man.
Oh my god.
What?
Do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote to yesterday's proceedings? Oh, never mind. That was not the quote. There's no way that actually happened. I messed up that line.
Very well, you may proceed with the cross-examination.
What I witnessed. Tweet, tweet. Okay, I guess we can cross. Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna go through these, just in case we're not allowed to press. So just after 10, you're resting in your bed. No problems there. What else would you be doing? A large thumb that lines up with everything else. I saw someone flying right by my window. I mean, it matches up with Mo. Says it looked like Max Galactica. Okay. Thought I was dreaming. Well, I guess you could say I thought I was dreaming, but it matches up with Mo's testimony, so how could both of us be having the same dream, huh? And like, I'm gonna press this one.
Oh, that the light in your room was turned off then, right?
That's true. I was going to bed after all.
So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window?
The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front.
Did you see any of the other symbols?
No, what symbols are those? Oh, I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica.
The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony. Contradiction?
Is there? So, have we talked about what our hypothesis for how this went down is?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Because,
Oh, that's right. I forgot about this.
yeah,
Never mind.
because we saw the silk hat, and Mo said he thinks he saw Max's face, and there was a big cloak. And this was missing from the cafeteria where it had been. So my thought that I had last week. The killer flew down, killed the ringmaster, and flew away. Okay, yeah, I mean, yes. But my idea of what happened is that this was, like, someone wrapped a cloak around this, dropped it on the ringmaster, and hoisted it back up.
Yeah. Also, didn't somebody say that they saw Max leave with the hat on, even though it was found at the scene of the crime?
Yes. And this explains the second hat.
Yeah.
Because... Was there something about the ringmaster wearing the cloak and hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that was what Ben was saying.
Yeah.
So if he was wearing the hat, then that would explain why it was at the crime scene, because the victim was wearing it. And then
Yeah.
the hat that flew away was this thing, which has like a hat built in. That doesn't
I bet there was a
explain.
contradiction.
Maybe the cloak that the ringmaster was wearing got caught on this and flew up with him.
I guess so.
There's a contradiction. Probably. I don't know.
There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given.
Probably.
If there is a contradiction, then prove it with evidence.
Why don't you prove it with evidence?
That's not how that
I
works,
don't-
Phoenix.
Come
I
on,
don't
Judge.
want
Judge,
to.
back me up here.
Phoenix, you know I hate your guts, right?
Mm,
Let's see some evidence!
The judge doesn't hate Phoenix. He tolerates Phoenix.
Tomato,
the old-
tomato.
Oh,
Okay.
I think I've led us astray. This is way too vague of a question.
Yeah.
God
Oh.
damn it.
Oh. So is the gimmick for this that I can present evidence on like any part of the, on like any part of this testimony, but I can screw it up.
I guess so. I don't know
'Cause-
what it could have been. My only suggestion here is that we present the hat because of the weirdness surrounding the hat situation.
I guess because you say, oh yeah, he flew up into the sky and then maybe it fell off as he was flying through the sky, and
Yeah.
landed by the. Because that's so easy to work around. I'll try it.
No.
Oh hey!
Oh.
It
baby!
actually worked.
The music
You
stopped.
claim to have seen. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? I'm glad we didn't just pick whatever bullshit.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
The silk hat.
What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window.
Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night.
Mr. Wright, I don't know how to
Nope,
tell you
nope.
this,
Li-
but
Listen, thought about it as soon as I said it.
that would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me.
That's a shame because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene.
That's the ringmaster's hat, right?
But what? No, what? No? Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
Whoa, Dragoni!
How did he
Maya
mix that?
channeling a bird? Can they channel other animals and then turn into the animal?
What to know?
I don't
would
see
like-
why not.
I would like to channel the witness's parrot.
If Maya channels Leon right now, would she turn into a lion?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
hell yes.
Phoenix just gained a new move in the next fighting game.
Oh my god.
God, sorry to go on that tangent. It just reminds me of the goddamn tiger that happened during the Tekken tournament in the
Alright,
game.
but she can only do it for an hour or she gets stuck like that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Mm.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has two silk hats?
No, this is handmade. One-of-a-kind model, made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand!
Dude, his arms.
Order! Order!
I just saw Acro's arms in that wide shot. Like, oh.
As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before talking, or before thinking. Both. Are you
Open your
okay,
mouth
Nick?
Before talking.
Well, I opened my big mouth before talking, and now I have to back it up.
I opened my big mouth before thinking.
How about it, Mr. Wright? And Jason,
What?
could you cover
What?
for me for like 5 minutes?
Call me by my full
What
name,
would
you
cause
scared
this witness to commit perjury in this court today? He has a grudge against Max. Acro was dreaming. Acro is the real culprit.
That's a jump.
I mean, Mo said he was.
We're
Are
gonna
we
go off of
jumping-
Mo's testimony about this. Let's do it.
Lunar,
No, we can't be doing
Yes.
that this soon.
we need to try Rockman's idea.
Maya channels missile.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hello, everybody.
No.
Would you?
Hold on.
I
My
don't
name is
think that's
Whistle, and I'm the
good.
goodest boy.
I'm piecing together a timeline here. Acro slipped a letter to Regina addressed to the murderer by whom he was he was referring to Regina as the murderer and wanted her to meet him at 10. So if he wanted revenge against Regina for putting his brother in a coma, then that means if he set up like a trap,
He was attempting to murder Regina.
But she didn't know that the letter was for her, so she posted it, and her dad immediately realized what was going on and went to go in her place.
Damn, why are we even having this dream?
Like I said, I remember basically nothing of this. I'm just figuring this out because that's the only thing that makes sense. Because if we figured out that he slipped her the note and wanted somebody to meet him at 10.
Your Honor, I don't even need the witness to talk anymore. I've figured out the whole case.
Okay, check this out. This is gonna take a lot of explaining, but hear me out. Sure, Acro's the real culprit.
Damn.
Your Honor.
We're just jumping into this, huh?
On this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself.
On this occasion,
This is not the first time you've done this, Nick.
No, guess what? I'm here now. Accuses Acro. What in the world are you accusing him of?
Thank you for taking that one line for me.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go back to lunch now.
Obviously, we accused him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry.
Mr. Wright, are you serious?
Deadly serious, Your Honor.
I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is but the oldest bluff in the book.
Really?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary.
Hello, Birdie.
What's your name? Oh, I know.
Go, do my dark bidding.
He's staying rather calm and collected. I'm not even gonna make a note of this.
Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense accusation?
I don't really need to say a thing, do I?
What do you mean?
Everyone, take a good look at me. Oh, we are. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. Yes, Dragoni, we talked about this earlier. His last name is Dingling. It's a reference to the Ringling brothers, who are acrobats, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Something like
okay.
that.
Acrobats.
That's true.
I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client, but to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things.
Oh, this motherfucker did it.
Oh yeah.
See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear that the accusation is ludicrous.
Well, his legs might not work, but look at his upper body. The dude's jacked.
Yeah, he's pretty strong.
This is right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man.
He's so ripped.
Phoenix is a poopy head.
Oh, Seuss is in the gallery.
Oh, good. I've been here since the beginning.
Wow.
Zeus is everywhere.
This is my new default. Who's this guy? Some rando voice.
It's great.
If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well?
Who says he had to be standing?
I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice.
Wait. The monkey!
The monkey!
Oh,
Did
this
the
is where
monkey
we're
stab
going.
somebody?
This has got to be where we're going with this.
I would like to cross-examine the
monkey?
witness's pet monkey.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
Yes.
Yeah. It was
Yes.
it was the monkey, right?
The monkey's tail.
Oh.
The monkey's fist. The monkey!
Yeah, of course he did.
It's impossible for Acro to be the murderer in this case. If that's the case, then it's natural for one to consider possible accomplices.
You don't say.
Not good. Not good. This isn't going to end well.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy.
What?
You must not have heard that sound you just now. Maybe it wasn't clear enough. The sound of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes.
Mr. Wright? It seems that you're falling for my trap card.
No.
No!
Mirror farce.
It also seems that you want. I got it. I mean, I didn't, but I understood
I'm
it.
sorry.
It's good. It's good.
Just go.
Didn't chuckle.
It seems as if you won't be stopping at Acro, but we'll be making other accusations. If Acro did not have an accomplice, things are not looking good for you.
I understand, Your Honor.
Very well, let's continue. Who, perchance, would happen to be Acro's accomplice?
I'm sorry, Your
Yes,
Honor,
monkey.
but the dog stays.
The dog leaves! You don't say.
Uh-oh. This is suddenly looking very bad.
Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy.
What?
You already
Did that-
said that. What?
Oh, did you hear that?
Hear what?
That meow?
The sound
Wait.
of you getting caught in your own trap. What a
What?
splendid accomplice.
What?
I'm sure this accusation is built on
Oh.
solid foundation.
I get it. Foundation.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
I
Do
see.
you have any proof that this person you've accused was indeed an accomplice?
Oh, so like whoever I put, they won't like acknowledge who it is until I give like proof that they were an accomplice.
But wait a minute, how are we supposed
Okay.
to prove this?
Oh?
How are we supposed to prove this?
Oh, am I ahead of myself?
Maybe.
Can I help you, miss?
Maisie, quick, what do you think?
Hey, you want some? Okay, no, but habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. How can we prove that the monkey was involved?
I'm not sure.
Was there something shiny involved
Maybe
in the
the-
whole process?
Maybe the box?
But
Was there something shiny in the box?
That's. Oh, I mean more of the fact, like, well, it doesn't really prove that it was the monkey. Fuck.
Monkey.
monkey.
Accomplice, monkey, proof, lion. Wait, so
Wait,
we submitted a person and now we're trying to submit evidence.
Right.
The monkey is both a person and evidence in this case.
Accomplice, monkey. Proof, monkey.
Yes. Try
I-
pers-
Did the
Maybe.
monkeys steal the bust?
It is kind of shiny.
Yeah, but that's pretty far in advance that we're guessing that.
Yeah, like... Was I supposed to say he didn't have an accomplice?
I almost wonder if that is the case.
Because, like, I would say that the monkey counts as an accomplice.
Hang on, my cat's messing with ornaments. I'll be right back.
Tis the season for
Protect
cats
the
to go
tinsel.
ape shit.
Oh god.
Find the badge.
Also, was Russell carrying the chest?
It's assumed that he was.
Because if our
The chest,
theory...
the chest was locked and it only contained pepper,
Yeah,
which
it only had
we
pepper.
are thinking is what caused the lion to sneeze and bite.
Yeah, which is just...
Wait, it's
Head.
Oh, that's right, because that's what Jay suggested was...
Yeah,
wouldn't-
smart man strikes again.
So he is trying to hide this evidence away, so that whoever put the pepper on, I assume the handkerchief, cause like you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Still stuck?
Yeah.
My suggestion is present the box, and then, if and when it tells us, nah, then we'll just pick no accomplice.
Okay.
Mr.
No.
Right.
No, the pepper... That's something Jay said off the cuff, because they did tell us about the whole accident with Leon hurting Bat, and then they had this bit about pepper and sneezing. So
Yeah.
Jay put it together that maybe the reason
He was
Leon
smiling.
he was smiling, maybe he was about to
Smiling.
sneeze. Like
Quote,
maybe
unquote.
there was
Well,
like
what would the
pepper
pepper
involved.
do in the new murder? How would the pepper relate to that situation?
I don't think it
The
actually
pepper
has
was in the
anything to
chest?
do with the new murder. The pepper was in the chest, and I think the ringmaster was trying to hide the evidence from the first murder.
Yeah,
or-
yeah. I think
Yeah.
the like everything about this is just like the first accident with Leon was motive for this murder. Yeah, like
Okay.
just like everything involving that is just setting up the motive.
What's the judge got to say?
Okay.
Mr. Right.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're gonna take the hit, aren't we? Yep.
This piece of evidence is lacking in persuasive power.
You didn't miss that sound, did you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You know, the sound of you receiving a penalty.
Ah!
What are you doing, Nick?
What do you say, Mr. Right? Did I
you.
have an accomplice?
I guess
Fuck
he
you.
didn't.
Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice.
Not this time, Von Karma. This
Okay,
is
we got-
cheating video game.
Yeah,
This
we
is
got
absolute
we got
cheating.
confident. We got confident,
Yeah.
Nick.
What?
Mm-mm. You're not going to sucker me into this one.
What are you blabbering on about, Mr. Right?
There was no accomplice.
Except for maybe a monkey.
Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself.
But
Order! Order! What are you getting at?
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick.
Now I'm going to have to prove how it all fits together.
Still you.
I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
All right, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Mr. Right, I'd like to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, where exactly was Mr. Dingling?
In his room?
He was still
Right?
in his room, yes. I think so.
Sounds right.
Like,
Like, he was obviously here the entire time.
That's Acro's room.
Pretty simple, huh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer.
I
And
just figured out
that
what the chest was about.
is-
The chest was placed to lure the victim to the right position to drop the bust on them. That's gotta be it. So he wasn't carrying it, he went over to investigate the chest. And that's why he was draped over it. Alright, I figured it out. I'm smart.
Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts?
What say you, Mr. Dingling?
I'm enjoying the show. It's an interesting theory.
Heh.
I want a bird to
This
perch
is
on his
usually
finger.
the part where they start getting nervous.
I want a bird to perch on his finger while he's doing this.
That's it.
Considering that what you proposed isn't possible, yes, that's it.
Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Your Honor?
As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. As he's in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
Well, because his room was right above the crime scene, he could have dropped something.
You've got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix
Kids have
Wright.
no upper body strength.
The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true.
I know.
Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
My people need me.
But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly.
Do you mind if I ask a quick question? Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright?
What is it?
I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? If I can't leave my room, then I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume.
How'd he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. What?
More like bluffet.
Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here,
She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought.
Here's the thing, you would think that Nick would suck at poker, but he's actually brilliant at it. He doesn't know any of the rules, but he's really good at it.
I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it.
Time to enlighten us as to how Mr. Dingling committed the crime, Mr. Wright.
Can I present evidence now? What happens if I don't present? Well, also he cheats. Everyone cheats. I mean, he wins in court despite the prosecution cheating all the time.
I would say the bust here, maybe.
Like, is that not getting ahead of ourselves? Max G bust. Because we would say, hey, this is how he dropped a murder weapon on him. It looked like this. It looks like Max. Wander has not played Apollo Justice for reference.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh, wait.
What does that mean?
Don't
think I
worry
played,
about
like,
Don't worry about it.
I actually think I do know what they're talking about because I played like the first case or so of Apollo Justice. A long
Don't
time
worry
ago.
about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
I'm
about
not.
it.
I am not worried.
I'm worried.
Why are you worried?
I have no idea what they're talking about, and I'm not worried about it.
See? Correct the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the only piece of evidence that could possibly relate to him doing this is the bust. But we also have the evidence of not presenting. We also have the option of not presenting evidence now.
Yeah, it's about that time. Let's save.
So should I just wait to present evidence?
I almost wonder if this is the part where we'd say that he had a not accomplice.
Should I present the monkey?
That's my thought.
Maybe.
Only if you reject humanity.
No,
I guess I'll say I'll
wrong game.
present evidence.
I'm gonna present some evidence. Judge,
So what did he use?
what do you use?
Should I say the
What do you
bust
think,
or the
Wayne?
monkey?
Monkey.
See, because I feel like monkey or the money could have been involved, but I don't know what he did. But I think the murder weapon was the bust. Something like
Oh,
What's
that.
that?
Okay.
A picture?
It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture.
The bust?
It's quite a large bust. And because it is
Yes, it
life-size, it
is.
is also very, very heavy.
come on now.
It's funny, Lunar.
Are
I
you all
know.
talking about my heavy bust?
Heavy.
Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window.
Ah!
See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample bust.
They knew what they were doing.
Come on, you're doing that on purpose, game.
I might be.
Hey, Mr. Right,
Yes.
up top.
Nice.
Order, order. So you're saying that the bust fell onto the ringmaster?
One force drama.
A rather simple crime. But
Busted him up.
even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to miss.
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It is impossible.
Again, I present as evidence the witness's enormous muscles.
Objection! Well, Acro is an acrobat.
Yeah.
He is super ripped, my dude! He can carry the bust. He can do that.
I try to take care of
Quite
myself.
Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges?
Well,
Acro's at a loss for words.
god damn it, Clueless. That is involved.
He knows that I'm getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You can't run away. Ah!
I'd watch what I say if you were you, or if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I am
you.
If you were you,
And I was me and you were everyone.
then who's driving the plane? Your Honor, the physical health of this witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself.
Testimony, you say?
Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a ruse to stall for time. Objection! There is absolutely no need for such testimony. Ah,
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
The defense objection is overruled.
we can't see things my... Why can't he see things my way once in a while?
Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
The witness will have no problems. However, it's let's all be respectful towards him.
Thank you.
That woman will stick to any load to win a case.
Wah.
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 I suppose I could have lifted something of the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I've exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him, don't you think? And that's what I thought of earlier with the chest. We got a chest and a
I
bust.
know doubt in
this
regards of this witness's testimony.
It was impossible for him to lift the bus and stick himself far enough out the window to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I was thinking. What is your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright?
I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination.
He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus.
Shameful, shameful, shameful fool.
I'm not.
Can't do this to me, Lunar.
No.
Yeah, like if we assume that he knew where the victim's head would be without looking, then we can ask, how would he have known that?
Yeah.
Okay, no objections there. Can I actually press on all of these?
Yes.
Okay. Because this is the one that I...
I think I already know what it is.
I'll press this one.
Why do you say it would be impossible?
Allow me to explain. You accept that if I was carrying the bust, I couldn't see out below the window? Thus, there is no way I would know the location of the ringmaster's head.
Well, I suppose you've got a point.
Hey, Nick,
Hmm?
what if you turn things around? Maybe if you think of it sort of like this. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust.
That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow that Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down.
I think I'm starting to get a hang of this game. Tweet, tweet. I think I've already explained things sufficiently. I'm guessing I'll have to present on this, but I'll press a few others.
Maya saying what she just did seems like a strong indication that that particular statement is what we have to talk about.
Yeah, do we want to bother with the other statements, or should we just...
Up to you, mate.
present? So, my guess as to how he would have known the location of the head was the wooden box.
Yeah.
This was the trap.
Objection! Acro. You didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? Gotcha, boy.
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence?
But I did such a good job hinting.
Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should take a look at this photograph.
Oh, this would have worked as evidence too, I suppose.
Okay.
The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim. Oh,
Judge.
sorry. That's not me. That's not me.
The same wooden box that the victim found hunched over.
The same, Your Honor. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Who?
When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box, and company being his puppet. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit, your theory makes a lot of sense.
The moment the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
You
It is
mean
that if the bus were to fall upon the point marked by the wooden box,
There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
no?
order, order, order. This is unbelievable. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum.
Some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here forward.
I mean, you could go backwards if you wanted to.
So the next question I have is, who placed the box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingley, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ah!
Allow me to whip some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix Wright. The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That was why the box was so specially made. Ah.
Specially made.
Indeed. It had the most peculiar feature. Size the box. Weight of the box. Contents of the box. I feel like the contents of the box has nothing to do with how it was made.
It was 20 pounds.
It was.
It's small but boasts a strong lock. 20 pounds.
20 pounds isn't that heavy.
Yeah, not really.
But it's probably the weight.
It's full of pepper. Pepper, pepper, pepper. I guess the weight?
The box has a remarkable weight.
Wait.
According to court records, it weighs 20 pounds.
Just to lift up this wooden box would have required
Immense.
Oh,
Not
I
really.
see. One would have to squat down, then lift it up with their body, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I would say that'd be the size of the box.
Maybe you have
That's
to like reach
exactly
around
what
it.
I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. I guess either one would have worked.
Yeah.
The box was also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
That is correct.
Were all of them correct?
I don't know how the pepper would have been correct, but to lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means that no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place.
Fool.
I understood the F first, and I could assume something else, but.
Fuck.
How did you do that?
Can she be held in contempt of court for that? Does he even bother to listen to me anymore?
I've heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills.
Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza?
Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing.
Bullshit.
What?
Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust?
Found?
his chest.
The cafeteria?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Right.
saying that he never goes to the cafeteria. He always gets his food taken to him.
Which is
But
why
that's-
the monkey is an
Which is
accomplice.
why you have a monkey.
Flying in the face of the fact that there was no accomplice, or so we said. Of course, I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria.
Then what happened to it?
I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright. I could not possibly leave the lodging house by myself.
Oh, that means.
You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well have been able to drop the bust from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bust from the cafeteria to my room?
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Explain that.
The accomplice.
Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice.
Oh, you're even gonna stick to that? Okay. Ah!
Is mustard an accomplice? Is mayonnaise an
Now,
accomplice?
Patrick.
Was a
No,
monkey an accomplice?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, mustard is not an accomplice.
Then it was mustard!
Sorry.
Tell us exactly how the witness would have carried the bust from the cafeteria.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happened once and for all.
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. How did a witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room?
Monkey.
Monkey, monkey.
Monkey. A monkey?
Everyone knows
Monkey.
He loves shiny objects of any size, and apparently is not an accomplice.
I mean, can an animal be an accomplice in this wording, phrasing?
I guess so. It's kind of a gray area, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, well, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring.
I believe that he would legally be considered chattel.
Oh,
That's what cows are.
Yeah.
So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust?
of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home.
Home?
Money lives in Acro's room.
Acro's room?
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny.
Objection! Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Oh,
Damn.
got her.
Got her.
Got her.
Look you.
My, those are some very nice cars he's holding.
Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very
Whoa.
shiny.
Damn.
And also very expensive.
Ah!
Also a fun game.
Acro, the game
Eh?
development studio.
Pokemon?
Money is
Pokemon
wrong.
Platinum.
Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. That's a really strong monkey.
He works out as much as I do. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate.
Order, order! I said order, Miss Von Karma! Where is the bus in question at this moment?
I don't know. We're
You're
searching
in
for it as we speak.
trouble.
Naughty, naughty.
Something to get Gumshoe on the horn.
No, no, no.
This is a rather strange turn of events. But let's say the monkey had not stolen the bus. What would have happened then?
Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon.
The
The
Tuba,
long
maybe.
pipe I thought of.
Wait. Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident?
I don't know about all that, but it's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them.
So you're saying it could have been a tuba?
It could have been a
Could.
tuba.
Could have been a tuba.
Anyways, except if it had been, then this case would have turned out very differently. Anyways,
Also, I don't think a tuba would kill you if it dropped on your head. It would hurt.
Probably would dent too much. Yeah.
Well,
Depends on the
it's from
tuba.
3 floors though.
Maybe. It depends.
Mm.
If it hits you at the right angle, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
They're
actually
like-
this is they're incidentally hitting them on the head directly. So
But yeah, that bust is made of solid bronze and has like a flat base that would ring the bell.
And the
Tuba's
the
cannon
sound would
will
have been
kill.
amazing.
I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
oh my god.
Moron.
You're the
Whoa.
moron. Wait,
Changing
where's the
it
moron?
up.
Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm a bit dizzy. However, its argument does hold water. There's no denying it. Ow!
Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney.
Fraud.
I technically passed the bar.
Pretty good.
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Hmm?
Opportunity in the murder weapon.
What was that?
You should know. You forgot that
Oh.
your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's
I
go
thought-
at it now.
I thought we struck Mo's testimony from the record.
Also, observe the bust.
Ah! Ah!
There is no reason to doubt the clown's
Oh,
testimony.
screw you! Oh, come
isn't.
on.
You're right, there isn't a reason to doubt the clown's testimony because the clown told us what he saw.
Karma, were we listening to the same thing last time?
Oh my god.
How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Like, did we not strike Mo's testimony yesterday? Did that not happen?
Not the final sentence at the very least.
Oh.
They're threatening
think-
to.
I think Von Karma decided to stick with Mo's testimony at the very beginning of this part of the trial.
Okay.
There's
Nick,
no reason to
don't let her
doubt the
beat you
clown's
now.
testimony. Chat every time Jay tells the story.
Yeah, they are pretty far out there.
I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were 2 people at the scene of the crime.
There I was, driving down the road. A tree fell out of a telephone line and exploded. They did do that, by the way.
Of course,
I
it did.
remember that.
It was awesome.
One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who was the murderer the clown saw?
The bust.
Ah. He saw Max's butt.
I asked, who was the other person Mo saw on the scene? That evidence has nothing to do with the question.
Objection!
Yes,
Au
everything.
contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. It was Max's
Shut
butt.
up.
I'm German, not French.
Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw.
Oh, epic music. Got cornered.
How is that possible?
It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust.
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case?
Haven't had to, and I'm doing pretty well, wouldn't you say?
The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak.
Objection! There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one off of the cards in the bust's hands. That makes sense.
Idiot. Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust?
It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. It kind of matters.
Wait just a minute right now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust?
Oh, but Your Honor.
That question is of the utmost importance in this case. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, you got me.
Don't.
Yeah, Phoenix was just like, it doesn't matter, and the judge is like,
It kind of matters.
Don't make me yell at you too, Mr. Wright. I yell at Foot Karma and I will yell at you too.
Everyone gets the yell.
Who put the cloak on the bust?
Who put the
Should
cloak on the
we
bust?
say
An
Acro?
11-kilogram tuba dropped 3 stories, I'm assuming, would apply about 420 nice newtons of force upon impacting the ground. That is the equivalent of 420 apples. That is death.
that's probably dead.
That's the
That's
equivalent of
a
14
Newton.
ambers.
Oh!
A Newton is one apple hitting the
I
ground.
think that's a joke.
Yes.
Yes.
You dropped 14 ambers on somebody's head, that would probably kill them.
That would kill him,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apple hitting the
Gotta do it.
What apple's very inside?
I think that the answer to this question is a little bit tricky.
Dropping 420 apples on themselves on someone wouldn't really be that much of a deal. But if you bound them all together into a big ball.
So let me put it this way. Where was the cloak? Max's cloak.
It was on Russell.
Okay.
So did Russell put it on, or did the bust put it on itself?
I think it was Russell because he was wearing the cloak, right?
Mhm.
It would
Like
have
this-
snagged, or the bust would have snagged the cloak as it went
This
back up.
this question does not have a good answer.
This question is a little dumb. This is a dumb question.
I'm gonna say Russell.
Fool! Him?
You were saying that it was the victim himself. Russell Berry, didn't he die instantly?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor.
The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust?
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it.
Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright?
Everyone in the court is furious at Mr. Wright, at Phoenix right now.
Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle on all of this?
Hell no.
Even
Nah.
Maya's upset.
I'm fine, Maya. It's okay. Shh. I'm finally putting all the pieces together.
There's
really
oh,
only-
no.
There's really only one picture I can paint, anyways. All right. So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust. And dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume.
For reasons unknown.
Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. That's a reason.
For reasons
That's
known.
But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house
For reasons speculated.
by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trillo.
But your lips, though.
When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Shouldn't that silhouette have had a mustache instead of lips?
Yeah.
Now this is when the magic happens.
I think the first time we saw it, we were supposed to think that it was Max.
Yeah.
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 At the very instant that the bust hit the victim.
What's in the box? Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Brutal. Good animation. Very good.
Nice Photoshop drag and drop.
I have seen people hate this moment so much.
You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
Welcome to the United States, Von Karma. Shit like this
It's
happens all
still
the
a
time.
little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circuit isn't over yet.
Ooh, that's a threat.
Yep.
What? Is that a threat?
Princey's has completely lost the handle on this case. The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. The impact also caused the sound of certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe Curls the Clown. When Moe looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Moe saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it.
Honestly, if he had anticipated a possible witness, he could have gotten a cloak himself.
Also, this doesn't look like 30 feet from the window. Can we talk about that?
I think it's 30 feet below, not 30 feet away.
I thought that Moe said that he saw the crime from 30 feet away. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I
Mo-
remember.
He
I-
also third floor?
No, I think Moe's
No.
window was 30 feet away from the crime scene, but the crime
Yeah.
scene was right below Acro's window.
Oh, okay.
And remember there, yeah, see,
Yeah.
First floor.
yeah, so Moe's was like a little bit, it was on a different wing of the lodging house.
Okay. Primarily because in his wheelchair he couldn't see out of his window.
Yeah, honestly, it might have been a better explanation if he had, like, gotten a random cloak, figured nobody would be able to tell that it wasn't Max's if they saw it from, you know, a little ways away in the middle of the night.
So he just kept pulling the bust up. Bye.
Bye now.
That is very silly.
And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be.
It's fucking groovy.
So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro,
Okay.
it could only have been you. Can you freak out, please?
Acro's been playing mind games with all of us.
He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now.
So?
What now?
You've graced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true?
It matches with the evidence better than if Max had done it.
Evidence?
In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip.
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well.
Your gavel has no power here.
Oh,
Could
Judge?
it maybe have some power?
What a funny way to spell the word grovel.
Okay, you can have a little power as a treat.
as a treat.
Yay! Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence?
Go for it. Look at the evidence.
Nick, they say they want evidence.
I just explained how there could only be one possible murder weapon, or murder method. But there's still something unusual about Moe's eyewitness testing account.
Unusual.
A contradiction, actually.
Huh.
Okay then. Use that and get out of this jam.
Gotta be the hat.
That's enough of talking amongst yourself. Proceed, Mr. Wright. Present some evidence to the court that it backs your claims. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to the magic case.
Unraveled.
First,
What's that mean? I am confused. What evidence are they asking for?
The hat?
The hat?
Mo says that he saw Max rise up into the sky while still wearing the hat, but the hat was found.
Yeah.
in the ground.
Okay. I thought we already established that.
No.
Well, now it comes back and helps us.
The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses.
You didn't.
Are we gonna take a sip?
Take a
You're-
sip.
Nick, you're supposed to get the audience into it.
Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings.
Yeah. Oh, yesterday there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. The parsec broke on YE. Yeah.
Yeah.
The silk hat was one, the white roses were the other.
But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions.
You fool! Do you ever shut up?
I mean, when I'm not in court.
No,
No.
absolutely not. Max's
For
silk hat
three- for
was
$3,000
found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that!
Whack.
The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the busts. Makes something smell, it's usually the busts.
Makes sense. If you look at it this way, then he did see the silk hat. Well, sort of.
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction?
The other contradiction?
Remember what that ventriloquist said in court. He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away. Can you do it, Nick?
It was facing the other way.
Of course, I can explain all of it.
Mhm.
Can you?
What was that?
Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? That's silly. That's silly.
They were on the inside.
Do you get it? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. I feel like this would make a weird silhouette, but okay. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust.
Order! Order! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel.
Nah.
You seem rather calm.
I don't like this.
Tweet.
Well, so much for that theory.
Mr. Wright, do you mind?
No, please go right ahead. What is it?
You took the time to research our circus, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't?
If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track.
Why that?
Motive.
Alright.
This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster.
On purpose.
Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do?
He was dressed as Max, but the thing is, we already established that Acro did not see who he was killing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he didn't look out the window. So if he didn't know it was the ringmaster or Max, he could have thought it was anyone. So as long as he thought he was killing who he wanted to kill, he would have gone ahead with it.
There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster.
Acro's motive.
It seems this case isn't over yet.
I'm getting
Very well.
bored.
I feel this is a good place to take a break.
Okay, we just took a break earlier.
Time to let the other judge take over.
But I'm not done with the donuts yet.
Too
Too
bad.
bad, my donuts now.
Right, no. I saved the best one for last.
I know.
And now it's his.
This court will now take a 10-minute recess. Bye now.
Continued.
What do we mean?
Click log.
Do we have enough time?
Did it take longer than anticipated?
Oh yeah, we started a little later than we thought.
Various things.
It's 9
I
o'clock.
can push a little bit past 10. I'm sure that we can make it happen.
Speed run.
Speed run.
Run.
Speed logic.
We gotta stay on track here then.
All right.
Shit.
We know what we think the story is. We know we think.
Gotta minimize theory crafting from here on out.
Yep. I can't believe it, Acro.
It's pretty shocking, isn't it?
Oh, it definitely is. And I think he always had he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated?
Ahem! Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
He did?
Mo?
Cough, cough.
But I'm nothing but a little old nobody, you know.
But you're not, which is kind of the reason why.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Oh.
Gumshoe.
Pal. You gotta ignore me after I went through all the trouble to bring you some evidence. Come on, give me the thing.
Detective Gumshoe.
Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways.
Damn. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? Hey.
We've got some really tasty milk.
How about a card trick, detective?
Well, if you insist.
Now, how about that evidence you mentioned? What is it?
Oh, the
There you
scarf.
go.
Oh, you snagged it away from Von Karma, I see. Huh? This was yesterday in Acro's room.
Yep. And I've included the forensic results. Take a look at it. Come look at it later, yeah.
Won't Miss Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
That's why this is all very much a secret.
Yeah?
Look, details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies and nothing, but everything that's happened in court up till now has gone according to our plan.
I don't know. Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion.
Final plans.
Yeah, that reminds me, I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing's ever truly decided until the very end. That's it.
Gumshoe doing that was wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. Bye now.
What did he mean by that? The very end part.
I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. Well,
Oh, one more thing.
Ah, don't scare me like that.
It looks like a large care package from the circus for the dependent.
What? For me?
The dependent?
It's milk. He depends on it. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it all before it spoils.
Why is there so much milk?
An entire dairy's worth of milk? For me?
How's it the family?
all right, Mo. That's a pretty weird thing to do, but thanks.
I thought the family might have sent it.
Does Max have a family?
Suppose
His mom?
he
Oh,
talks
yeah.
about his mom.
Yeah, that's true.
I love my
Aw.
mama. All right.
Oh, right. The court is now back in session, and you're stuck with me now. Ms. Von Karma, please continue from where you left off, where I was totally paying attention.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime.
Understood. Now, Mr. Jingling,
Yes, Your Honor.
please proceed with your testimony.
Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay?
Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Meh?
Gulp.
Here we go.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the Russellberry Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat at about 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
You're such a thoughtful young man. You are obviously not guilty.
As you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro could kill the man he held in such esteem.
You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there?
Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself.
Oh,
Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? This might
He
be my last
wouldn't.
chance to answer that question. I don't need to question him because I already know. I already figured out this whole case. It's fine. Don't need it.
We got it.
Really?
I don't need it.
No,
I don't need it. Definitely
really.
don't need it.
not
We
really.
we should cross-examine.
We should cross-examine. Yeah.
Is
But
the
I-
answer ever not yes?
I
think
don't think that
once.
the game ever does that. Just give you a whole testimony and give you the option to just skip it. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness.
Because I was just like, this testimony has nothing to do with with what we're claiming. Because my idea is that he didn't want to kill the ringmaster. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness.
This might be one of those ones where you just gotta press everything.
Okay. Will do. We were abandoned by our parents.
We?
Okay. Yes, my brother Sean and I.
Is it pronounced scene?
He got that a lot.
I've never seen it pronounced that way.
Hey!
Uh,
Love you, Jack.
Judge?
Judge J.
Judge.
What? I didn't see those lines. You have a brother?
How old were you when this happened, Acro?
I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. Excuse me, I'm cross-examining.
Your parents were very cruel, weren't they?
Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the Very Big Circus.
Ugh.
Nick, the judge is getting kind of misty-eyed.
He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like.
No,
No crying in court. Let's keep going.
The witness may proceed with his testimony.
The Ringmaster of the Very Circus took us in.
Hold it! How would you describe your relationship with the Ringmaster?
He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. The Ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had.
What about other people at the circus?
This was over 15 years ago. Back then there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the Ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and a smile.
What a beautiful story.
That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him.
Nick, isn't Acro such a wonderful person?
I know, he seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult.
So then, how long have you been a performer?
Like a veteran, 9 years old.
You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age.
I begged the Ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother. We called ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. It's nearly a household name.
It's a really good
Wow.
Oh,
It's a
wow,
really good
yeah.
joke.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
They did. They actually did it.
Wow.
We don't go.
I've even heard of them in Germany.
Liar.
The point is that I wanted to be of some use to the circus.
Well, you are a truly remarkable young man.
The judge keeps looking at Acro almost like a proud father.
They went like 8 different places for this setup and it paid off. Yeah. Oh, that is inappropriate. Okay. Salt of the month.
Did you ever have any trouble with the Ringmaster?
I thought you asked if I ever had any trouble with never mind.
How could you ask such a terrible thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You'd better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard.
No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Ow!
Exactly.
Why do you whip when you agree?
I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them.
I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. Oh my god, maybe we could have skipped that.
Maybe.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, I think that'll be enough for now. Pondering whether or not this man would kill the Ringmaster leads me to believe that... Now whip me. It's pretty unlikely.
Exactly
You
right,
could-
Your Honor.
We could have skipped it?
Wow.
Oh.
Damn it.
Wasn't that long.
Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead, Your Honor.
I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation as to why Acro would want the Ringmaster dead?
No.
No.
Yeah, I would say like no.
Unless this is the time that we say that it wasn't the intended target?
Yeah, I would say that he didn't want the Ringmaster dead.
Right, but what do we have that would say that?
The note?
Yeah,
The note?
Ark is grunting, which is making me uncomfortable. Let's say
Ark loves grunting when
He-
he doesn't
to the
want to say
murderer,
anything.
It's true.
Mhm.
I can't say anything, or else I'll
I'll
just
grunt if I
answer.
wanted to.
yeah, it's like meet me at 10 in the plaza. Like meet me at the place and time of the crime, where I'm gonna kill you, the murderer. And then we say, who is the murderer?
The murderer!
Well, then we have this and
Yeah.
this and this.
Nah, don't worry. Phoenix will get to it.
Yeah.
Nick?
Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the Ringmaster is something that can't be proven. That's because Acro had no reason to kill the Ringmaster at all. Ah!
Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools is so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, Ringmaster.
If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. I kind of wish I could, but
End of things?
Acro,
Yeah.
you didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night.
What did you just say?
I'm saying that the target of this witness's murderer's plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with!
What?
Ba, 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 ba.
Order! Order! Muffleaf, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Ah!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in his court?
Why did you hit me?
Are you attempting to imply that Acro was trying to kill someone else?
Bleeding.
Do I provide his other target, or
Is it asking you for evidence right now, or did you just open this?
She hit my
yeah, it
lumbago.
opened. We
It
have
does-
the thing in the corner. Have the health bar up. So yeah,
Well, who would Acro probably want to kill?
is it asking me who his target was,
Sure looks like that's the
or
question in
evidence
front
that
of
he
us.
was
Yeah.
trying to?
I mean, yeah, he's saying the Tendry was trying to kill someone else. So
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
that's
trying
pretty
to,
much
they're trying to
what
kill
it's
Regina.
Regina Berry.
This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct?
Acro,
Yeah.
Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question.
It is a leading question.
It's so
Objection. He could easily answer this question.
Yeah, he doesn't have. That would incriminate himself.
If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, "You're wrong." That's it. Sorry, watch it go, yo.
That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, that is a completely improper question to ask in court.
Enough! Mr. Wright, allow me to... Ah!
The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself.
Bang.
And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now. I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry.
Yes, me too. I demand to see some proof. Present evidence that prove Acro would kill this young girl.
Thanks,
The
Gumshoe.
note. The note.
For that.
The note. The note. The note. The
No,
note. The
no,
note.
no.
What the hell with the note?
That scarf stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper.
Ah.
So, yep, Jay was right.
It might be
Yeah.
the note, though. The note
I
makes
think it's
sense.
the note. Placed in Regina's pocket on the morning of the crime.
Present the note.
And drink soda.
Acro. Loud. You remember this, don't you?
That's...
It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat.
Inside the victim's tailcoat?
Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone at the plaza at 10 p.m. Oh my god, respect the note. I forgot about that.
Respect the note.
The note.
So you're saying that he called Russell Berry with that note?
Shout out Stavier Attorney. Yes, but there's still just one little problem.
Problem?
Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster.
You mean it wasn't for the...
That's
Bless you.
exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry.
Order! Mr. Wright, this little theory of yours is a little,
It's the truth, Your Honor.
You
It
don't
isn't
know
a theory. It's the truth, Your Honor. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why the morning of the crime, she placed it in the on the cafeteria bulletin board.
That's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw the note?
Mm-hmm. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in that plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina.
that's incredible.
Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today.
Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself.
Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza. Because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was.
I got it! Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza.
And that's when he let the bust fly.
Fall.
Fly.
Hey,
Fly.
Nick. Isn't Regina listening to all of this from the audience?
She should
Oops.
probably know, honestly. She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here.
I hope Regina can handle it.
Acro wrote this note to Regina.
Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you've made me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If you are so sure, then tell us about this
That was
lie.
the first
What?
English word she learned.
Her
It's my favorite word.
favorite.
It's the best word.
Fuel.
Tell me about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place.
Yeah, what about that line?
Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer.
You just don't get it, do you?
What? What did you just say?
The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. In place of his lovely daughter.
Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that was alluded to in the note?
The incident 6 months ago. I have no
I know
idea.
all about it.
I have no idea.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I'm more than ready to show this court what happened at that time.
Moron. That's my second favorite word.
Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case?
It does indeed, Your Honor.
Eh?
Everything in this case has its start in what happened 6 months ago.
Really, Nick?
I think so.
Well, then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it.
Yes, let's hurry up.
What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note?
Pepper.
I know, I'd certainly like to know what it is.
If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing.
You aren't?
The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually gumshoe.
Salt. And what's this? Pepper.
Peppa.
Little
Goodness,
okay.
it's my favorite.
little early on that one, I think. Nah.
No, this is. No.
Judging?
Okay.
What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I've been assaulted by Pepper.
The spiciest. It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for.
What do you mean?
He'll be okay. Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away from him. Or
Bailiff,
away
fetch
with.
the EpiPen.
A knife.
He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside.
Another unbelievable conclusion. I don't believe it. Oh, wait, I do. Very well, Mr. Wright. So, what exactly are you saying?
Took him a second, but he believed it.
Are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper?
Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Ah!
Wow.
Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways.
He really doesn't.
If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim?
I think that that's a leading question, but it's obvious.
It's Bat.
Yeah,
That.
it's
Bat.
big.
Batman.
No. Who is that?
This is Acro's younger brother.
What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead.
Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead.
Regina. She did that to him?
Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool?
Yes.
Yes.
Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state.
Ah, a lion.
Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her.
Argumentative.
So then, what happened to Acro's brother?
He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident.
I see.
Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident?
It was just
It was just an accident. It was more.
It was
than...
more than that.
Okay, so I think. Good one, Jay. No, but I think based on what Jay said and the evidence we have, she probably put Pepper on the, because yeah, she gave him the scarf the day of the accident.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes it not an accident.
Like, it kind of was and kind of wasn't. Like, she didn't mean to have him
that's
get
still-
seriously injured. But it wasn't random, and
Oh,
she definitely contributed.
She gave him the scarf to make him start sneezing, not
Yeah.
the lion.
Yeah, she like
It
gave him a
was-
scarf that was like covered in pepper to get him to sneeze.
It
Because
was a joke.
because
It was
he-
just a joke, bro.
because
It was just a prank,
It was just a
dude.
prank, bro.
Because Bat would
My
play tricks on
dude.
her with Pepper because he knew that Pepper made Regina sneeze.
Well, let's pick one of our options.
Yeah, it was more than that. Because like she didn't mean to hurt him, but
The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. I feel like that's not right, but okay.
No.
Baby.
Mm. You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There is no way Regina could ever incite her lion to attack another human being.
She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being. But Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Ekro's brother Bat. Okay, cool. I'm good. I'm good
the
with that.
pepper or
The
the scarf?
scarf.
The scarf?
The scarf.
The scarf.
The scarf.
Scarf.
The scarf?
Sure.
That is just a scarf.
Acro.
Right?
This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct?
That's right.
And who is the one that gave this scarf to Bat?
Regina. Regina gave it to him.
Regina.
There's something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor.
And what might that be?
Have a sniff. I know you like doing that. Pepper. Pepper.
Peppa?
Pepper! Regina
Pig?
gave this scarf to Bat right before the accident. And she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Nobody gets it, Phoenix. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Judgy.
J.
Okay.
Wrong.
Oh, you actually have the same-
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. Yeah, you've done a good job of fingering
Nope.
a criminal,
Nope.
but out of courtesy, what was her cry?
Hmm.
Miss Barry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bats as a present. Where is the crime in that?
Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it.
Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Also, yes, that wasn't a misread, that was just the game.
Yep.
Yep.
God. Smiling? The lion was smiling?
Right before Bat was bit by the lion.
Yeah, I read the line ahead of Jay, like reading it out loud, and I was like, nope, don't like that line.
Nope.
It was too late. It was too late.
You cannot stop the J.
For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling.
Lions smile?
I've never heard of them smiling, however.
It was the stank face.
Lion sneeze. Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze.
Poor lion.
Poor lion.
The lion is the true victim.
True. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf.
You fool!
You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter?
I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, do you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened?
Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina.
You foolish idiot.
It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves.
Are you telling me that what I said was true?
I can't believe it.
Believe it.
Acro. You don't mean witness?
Are you confirming the defense's claim?
Mr. Wright,
I asked!
unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder.
What do you mean by that?
The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory.
What would that problem be?
The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I dropped Max's bust on the top of the Ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim?
Stop, please.
You mean the conclusive evidence?
The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof, to be more precise.
The bust.
The murder weapon.
The bust that the defense claims was used. If that were found in Acro's room, and if it was covered in the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes.
Yes, it would be.
Is this case gonna wrap up a lot faster than I thought? The
Maybe.
bust.
Yeah, where is it?
Nick, you've got to do something.
Because we never found anything in Acro's room that was like the bust, did we?
No.
This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won! Yeah, fair enough. What are you gonna pick?
Okay, because we looked through Acro's room and didn't find anything, but it wouldn't be a big deal if we just missed it.
If
See
it
how
was just
things
hidden
work
in his room
out
somewhere.
First, request to search Acro's room. Ah. I do not know which to do.
You just saved, so pick one and see.
I'll try requesting.
The defense requests to search the room of the witness Ken Dingling.
I mean, they definitely would have already searched there.
Yeah.
What is it now?
It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now, you must know the meaning of Von Karma Total Justice.
You mean?
A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance.
Yes, you do.
We already searched Acro's room yesterday.
He could have gotten rid of the.
What did you find?
We found jack shit. There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness.
Jack shit would be the name of a person. Like, well, how did it get there?
But to put a point on it, Max's bust was not in the room.
The prosecution calls Jacques Scheisse to the stand. Jack shit, yeah.
The murder weapon is still unaccounted for.
Or it'd be like Jack Schmidt or something.
Yeah.
You see, Mr. Wright, the bust wasn't in my room.
Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise.
Detective Get Dumbshoe.
And we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story.
Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this.
Get Dumbshoe.
Yes, you see.
Get good shoe.
My favorite.
It looks like you lack the final nail to put into my coffin.
But I made such a nice one for you. But what about the scar? What about the note?
What about that, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Horace Knightley from another game. That's a good pun name.
Don't worry about that one yet.
Oh, that's good though.
Ah,
Do something,
You
Nick.
have not heard of that one, Jay.
Don't let this case slip away.
I'm trying to think of another chess pun name, like Quentin Kingsley.
The bust. Where is it now?
where's the bust right now? Where is it? Where is
Have
it?
we seen it?
You're Phoenix Wright. You know where the bust is. I'm sure you do.
There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bust is?
No. Oh my god, where... Am I supposed to know where the bust is?
Just let the story take it. You got it.
Alright.
Short on time.
It seems this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short.
Thank you for your support.
Ah.
Bro.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright.
I think that brings an end to the cross-examination of this witness.
No. Hold it.
Any
Hold
bullshit?
it.
Who did this? Who did this?
It... Me.
Oh.
Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare its nice... case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. What?
We need time to do what?
Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your age, isn't she?
Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright?
What? You're asking me?
The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck.
My work here, my work here is done. Bye bye.
I drove the bus and pushed you under it.
You didn't do anything. Hey, you can't be serious.
Acrobats usually have their lives on the line, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope.
Where the hell could it be?
If we don't, we're certain to lose.
I'm racking my brain trying to figure out where, if it's not Acro's room, where could the bust be?
I assure you, you don't need to think too hard.
Okay.
Oh, very well. Well, the defense may proceed.
He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon.
Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward.
the murder weapon. Where is Max's bust now?
Oh my god, I just got it.
What?
It's in this courtroom.
Those?
It's obvious. The bust is inside this very courtroom.
Are those? It's obviously
No clue.
well-
No clue.
Don't worry about it.
Gets it. Yeah, just
Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. Oh my god, in the milk, that would be amazing.
the witness stand.
The witness stand! Acro,
Whatever.
I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair?
What? The birds are gonna get freaked out?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright.
Well, you're a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there.
Once again, your penchant for humor hits me right where it hurts, Mr. Wright.
I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bust is under there.
Yeah, bringing the murder weapon with you to court is a really ballsy move.
But no one would suspect it,
Yeah.
for the most part.
We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place that you could. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap?
I'm about to pull the evidence out of your ass.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played.
You fool! How could you?
Because it's right.
You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them.
2 of them? Yeah, Maya's pretty good at this, you're right. Oh.
Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What?
There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you notice to launch the surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust... obviously, I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place I could hide it that quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy, and now, to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon, well, there's no way I can escape that. So, you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma.
Well, it all makes sense now.
I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing.
You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her.
I heard that.
I know, I should.
Ugh. I can't believe it's me. Make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only if I hadn't done that.
It seems we've finally arrived at the truth. Acro,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you kill the ringmaster of Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry?
Yes, Your Honor. I am responsible for that crime.
Acro.
All my brother wanted was for Regina to like him. That's why he'd tease her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way.
And that's why she covered the scarf with pepper.
I know she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times, too. And that's why I had to kill her, you see. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never, ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely that she would laugh innocently when saying it too innocently. I just couldn't stand it no matter how hard I tried.
That's when you decided to do something about Regina.
How dreadful.
So you are saying that you are a victim of this as well?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh.
I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet.
Damn. This has been such a strange case.
Oh yeah.
It's almost a reflection of the circus itself.
I'm an idiot.
Wow.
I can't believe it. You beat me. Again.
I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict.
Nice.
No,
Guilty.
I'm about to go find a man for some donuts.
Nice push there at the end, folks. Nice job.
Wait, no, I ate them all. I'm sorry, Judge.
No,
shit.
Oh.
for the money to buy more.
Hot Milky.
Oh.
Hot Milky.
This court is adjourned.
It is
It's
December.
December.
Wow.
It's almost not December. Fabulous! Oh, but to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this.
Acro, the Ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh?
Not sure about Acro.
Heck no.
That's a good question, and I don't know the answer to. Like, he did premeditated murder against a child who, yes, was responsible for his brother's injury, but not deliberately so. Like, he knew she was innocent. He just decided, you know what? I am mad enough to plan a complicated murder of this child. So, yeah, I'm not too sympathetic towards Acro right now.
Many congrats, but only a maximilian of them.
Oh God! Oh, that's good.
Okay, that's good.
That's
You did a good one. Thank you. Thank you!
You.
What's with the vibe in this room?
We're just thinking about Acro.
No. If you worry too much about people too much, then you'll have you'll be like this forever and never be happy.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh.
Wah!
Oh. She has been like this for a while now.
Wah! It's all my fault.
Sweetie. Sweetie pie.
Bad and Acro. They're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up.
Oh, she got it.
Regina? Mr. Wright, tell me something.
Or do we have to cheer her
No,
up?
Acro said something right at the end.
I just could not believe yet.
Does that mean that Acro... Is he gonna try and get his revenge on me?
Of course he is. No, I don't think so. We should say I don't think so, right? We should say this. We should say this. We should say this.
He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Even though he definitely tried once already.
Are you sure? You're really sure? I can believe that?
Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore.
If that's true, then I want to see some evidence.
Huh?
Huh.
Eh?
I want to know you're not just making that stuff up about Acro not wanting revenge.
Eh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think I know what like we're supposed to lead to, but I don't know how to get there.
Somebody
Like, he
just
wants
tell
to
me
be
what
there
the...
for his brother, but I don't
Is it-
think like.
Is it the scarf?
Is it
Some-
maybe his? Is it maybe Bat himself?
Bat's profile?
bad
Okay.
It could be bad profile.
That's
It's the
my
badge.
guess.
Um,
Oh, I hope you're right.
can Violet or other confirm if it's Bat's profile? I don't want to get this wrong because you can't redo it.
Time to
Yeah.
look it up.
This is a one-time thing, so
Yeah.
Ace Attorney
It's Bat, yeah.
okay. That's
Since
three
he's
people
still
saying it's Bat's
Because
profile.
there's a
Okay.
chance you
Yeah.
might wake up.
Okay. Remember, oh, Rockman has the wiki open. Thank you. Okay.
Oh,
Alright. Take that! Acro didn't want to get caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again.
Bat. That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. But now that Acro's been caught... Uh-huh. I know. What?
Ahead.
I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes. And then he can meet Acro again.
That's so sweet of you, Regina.
what?
I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat.
We do still have the death sentence here, right?
Not everyone dies.
This one, I wonder. Well, I mean, he definitely. I don't know. This one's a weird one. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind.
I think the only person they've ever confirmed died afterwards was Manfred.
Even that was only wrongly
It was
hinted
a-
at.
Yeah, I don't think they actually said it was. He was. What did they say? He was executed,
I don't know.
or did they just say he died?
When we were introducing Franziska, Phoenix said, "But wait, Manfred von Karma, isn't he?" Which could mean he's dead.
Implies that he's
I
dead.
feel like they did say he died, but I don't know if they said he was executed.
I don't remember.
Hey, Max.
Or maybe he died in prison or something. What is it, Mo?
We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So, whatever maybe you feel like feel like you'd like to leave us. I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract.
I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. Gomez, no. What's going to happen to the circus now?
That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision.
What is it?
I've decided I will take over as the new ringmaster.
Nice.
I'll turn the circus into the best circus this world has ever seen.
The best circus the world has ever seen?
Don't laugh.
That's quite the goal.
Yay! I can't wait!
Then I guess that changes things.
Eh?
There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen.
Max.
Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy?
I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you.
Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me.
What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think I brought you to the court today?
Trauma.
That too.
We've got to work together to make sure the very big circus is bigger than it's ever been.
No.
Most right, sweetie pie. It can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry.
Max. Nick.
It seems like everything's going to turn out all right here. Just don't think too hard. Don't think too hard about Max and Ben's big, huge feud, or like the ongoing love triangle, or any of that.
Don't worry
I think
about
this.
it.
I think this is more saying that hey, she's waiting for Ben.
Yeah.
No, not Ben. Not Ben. Bat.
Sean.
That. Sean.
She's waiting for Trillo.
I can't wait to see the best circus the world has ever seen.
Sean. Sean. We'll save you the most fabulous seats.
It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order a special whoopee cushion seats. Yes. The pepper.
That was a good final laugh for him. Oh, it's gonna be water.
And me.
I see. Wait.
That's Jay.
It surprised me that you had it all figured out, didn't you?
It was
There's
just a theory. If Acro
theory?
really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney.
You mean, Mr. Wright?
Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. As for Mr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the Chief Prosecutor's office as soon as I get back.
Hold on, I know who it was. All right, I'll be waiting for you. Good luck, Mr. Edgeworth. Nice new coat, by the way.
Blue really suits you.
Dum dum
How
dum.
did I not know who that was?
It's been a while since you've heard his
There
voice.
he is.
Next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, farewell my turnabout.
That timed out pretty well, actually, with the way that we
Yeah.
paced things towards the end.
Yeah.
Also, look at that hand. Oh.
Robo
Yeah,
hand?
we don't want to see what happens next.
Oh,
You know?
Let's
So
say.
I'm gonna
Let's
save.
say.
I'm gonna save,
When was the last time you saved?
and then
now.
So if I hit back, it'll start the next episode, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just hang out here.
Yeah,
just hang out
just-
here. This,
just
this
stay
is
here.
fine.
Yeah. Or I could.
So this case gets a lot of criticism, but
Yeah.
the next
Why?
case is really good.
I
Oh,
do think that
boy.
I do think the general consensus is that this is the weakest case in this series.
like in
In
the
the
trilogy.
entire series.
It's not unreasonable, you know. But
Like this and this tutorials case.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we've got some.
But it had its ups. It had
Oh
its
yeah, it
ups.
is. Like at the end there is kind of sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty great. That was fun, and we got it done just before Crimbo.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's n-
yeah.
So that means
It's
when we
no
come back to
longer
this,
December.
when we come back to this, it
Next
may or may
time.
not be December.
It probably
Who
won't
knows?
be.
It probably won't be.
It's a
Well,
new
it
and
might
uncertain.
be. It might be. It might be the very end of December.
That's true.
We'll
It's
see.
a very uncertain world we're about to step into that may or may not be December.
Eh.
Tomorrow we're not sure what we're doing.
We're doing something, but we don't know
We
what.
will let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
have
next.
a suggestion.
Oh, is it a public suggestion or is it a suggestion for later?
I mean, it could be public. I want to play Hades.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, either way, folks, the rest of this week is going to be a little hard to schedule, but we'll let you know.
Yeah.
We'll take
So-
things as they come, pretty much, for this week.
Yeah.
So happy solstice for those who celebrate it tonight. Merry Christmas
Oh
coming up.
yeah.
Oh.
The darkest night of the year. I haven't had sun in days.
If I personally don't see you, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
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 Or whatever holiday that you celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now it was
Pepper soup.
pepper soup.
Oh.
Pepper soup.
It's just pepper in a bowl.
Paprika.
Oh,
Ah.
a lot of pepper.
Ugh.
Good night.
All right. Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye.